like let's just like start from fresh. So you're beyond causality. Let's say you're out of versal, right? Because you said you were beyond like whatever in the first scan. I didn't disagree with you being like baseline out of versal.
Okay.
Now go above that, please.
Okay, cool. So logically possible, right? It can easily be like described by everybody there. Everybody that's like around him can like feasibly comprehend what's happening with it. So
Okay.
it would technically be a logicality, so to say. So going along with that, the next scan, right? An outer versal feat is like a logical possibility with inside like the cosmology, so to say.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
going on top of that, possibility worlds, right? Would you agree that like there would be an infinite amount of worlds inside of a like infinitely expansive universe?
Infinitely expansive universe. So okay. So
Or
I know Akuto size. I know that manga is originally in Japanese, right?
the manga, I'm not going by the manga right now. I don't really use the manga
Okay.
feeds because it cuts off in like
Okay.
volumes.
Like was the light novel also originally in Japanese?
The original light novel, I don't think it was written like it was written in Japanese.
Okay, because the question is like sometimes world means universe, or and like if we're talking about the theory of many worlds, or it should be universe, but
it
multiple
should be because I'm
universes.
pretty sure
I'm like not like trying to do like I'm not like going after your point like nitpicking. I'm just like generally curious what like meaning of world is here.
If it was written in Japanese originally, yes, the the kanji for it would have been Sakai. So it can.
Oh, I wouldn't have been would it have been Hoshi?
I'm pretty sure it would have been Sakai because it's referring to like domain or world or etc.
Okay, that's fine. So there's an infinite amount of expanding worlds. Okay.
Yeah. So there would be like an infinite amount of worlds within inside of one universe, right? Each of these like possibilities would be outerversal inside of like one planet, at least at a bare minimum.
Okay, so you have an infinite like layers of outerversal. That's fine.
Okay, in one verse or like one
in like, one verse. That's
world,
fine,
so to say.
So infinite like so you're infinite like you didn't specify what layer. So I'm just gonna count these as like normal infinite outerversal layers.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think that's high outer, but we can go over like our definitions of high outer later.
I'm getting to that point.
Okay.
So, getting on to there, would you agree that like a multiverse would be a conceptual transcendence over a single universe?
I don't think it's necessarily conceptually higher, right? Because like okay, so let's talk about like universes compared to multiverses.
It says that like by the baseline of a universe, you can never physically reach a multiverse. So you'd have to do it in some form of like metaphysical way to get to a multiversal level. Just due to the fact that there's like
I don't think it's necessarily metaphysical. Can I explain why?
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Okay, so here's why I have issues with what you're saying. So I understand what you're trying. I understand what you're trying to say, but one of the things I want to say is that just because a multiverse is like way beyond, like you can't reach it just by being part of the universe, right? Doesn't mean it's like conceptually beyond it, right? It's just like unattainable.
Okay. Like you cannot reach it by any form of physical means. So therefore, it would have to be reaching a multiverse would have to be beyond a like physical thing, or therefore it would have to be
okay. But like being beyond physical doesn't mean you're necessarily conceptual either, right?
I'm otherwise just at a like metaphysical transcendence.
Metaphysical transcendence.
Whereas it's like
let's like make sure we agree on the definition of metaphysical. I hate being like this, but
no, I get it.
So I'm gonna metaphysical.
What you or like?
Are you an Oxford guy or Merriam-Webster?
Like.
Zach, I would suck the meat off your toes.
Relating to like metaphysics. So let's go by.
Do you have like a certain thing? Do you have like a certain website you want to use? Like I don't like as long as you don't send me some fishy fucking versus battle site. Like I don't.
Choose like fucking.
If you send me something that's like accredited, I don't care.
Like I'm just getting it from the Oxford thing. So.
Oh yeah, the Oxford is perfectly fine. I don't. As long as it's not Wikipedia.
What'd you say?
As long as it's not Wikipedia, do you mind just dropping the definition so I can read it myself? I'm not saying you would lie.
I got it.
I'm more of a reading learner than I am a
No, I'm still trying to figure out this whole iPhone thing, so I'm a bit like slow with things, I
Look,
guess.
good, dude, you're good. Like I'm on an
I
aggressive
found the
debater.
stick in your mouth.
All right.
Mm.
So just beyond physicality is really what it's referring to in that sense.
That's fine. I don't think that's conceptual. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying
You
to
don't
understand
think
where you're getting
that
the
like
link from conceptual to metaphysical.
I mean, the second definition there, abstract theory with no basis in reality. So agreeing with that, it's beyond physical means or like beyond physical placement, I guess. So abstract,
Okay,
no
so
concrete place, and
like doesn't
they
mean it's not
might
a
they
reversal. I
might
don't know what
have a
that's all
size
about.
to it, but like assigning a quantifiable value to that size is kind of iffy just due to the fact that like by the nature you can't
They don't give
assign.
it a quantifiable size.
No,
Wait a minute. They don't give it a quantifiable
oh,
size.
okay.
They're literally saying it's a space that's way too big to be described by stuff like X and Y. The thing that can explain it is Z, which is using outerversal magic. So like,
Outerversal magic?
I don't know what
Hell
you're on
magic?
about, bro. Hmm?
Wait, did you just say outerversal magic?
I just got him to baseline. Like,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
outerversal magic.
continue on then.
Okay, so that's baseline outer, which is our baseline outer at like the smallest fragment. So, and fuck, I gotta go all the way back up.
I know you're gonna talk about like where there's like infinite fragments within side of the witch's domain and like infinite endeavors, I guess, or an unquantifiable amount of
Infinite fragments in like one cat box, and there's infinite cat box in certain endeavors, and then there's like infinite cat boxes leading up to the fucking. Oh god, that all view each other as less because witches transcend each other. Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
I'm gonna.
Another
I don't
VC.
know.
He back.
Why did he leave?
I don't know. You probably got dragged or something. Hey, yo, can you like repeat yourself?
Yeah, there's infinite fragments, and each fragment becomes more complicated as the witch gets more powerful. As stated in there, because like the strength of the witch is determined by how many more worlds she's able to make, and witches get stronger to like become stronger witches.
yes.
So each witch like is constantly getting stronger and further transcending the witch below them. Feathering is constantly transcending them because the door to the crater gets smaller and smaller in time. Each witch transcends the other witch and views them as you or I would view, or a universal being would view you or I to the same extent. Yeah, each witch does that infinite times to the one below them, as stated by the Karakura, because they have infinite layers of Karakura.